And we got some fan noise all of a sudden. Alright, there we go. So, hello out there in YouTube land. Welcome back to the Color Animal Inn. I'm your host, Nord, and this is session 16, episode 5, I think. One of these days, I'm going to figure out a way to, like, keep track of small numbers, like writing them down or something. But for now, we're just going to play with that. You'll know what it is because you'll see it on YouTube. I don't know. Anyway, in the previous session, our adventurers, having found themselves in this underground cavern, are trying to find a decent way out because they're pretty sure they're not going to be able to get out the way they came in. Found some rocks, some stepping stones that they crossed, and found out that the apparent slipperiness on them was amoebas. Mila found a special shiny, well, not so shiny weapon, and Yu is down here having just kind of ambushed some bugbears. It looks like the party is heading that way. So when we left off, it was Carson's turn, and when we come back, it is Carson's turn. What would you like to do, Carson?
I would like to venture forward into the unknown.
All right, so you're going to move forward, and you are going to get to draw some cards for us tonight. Now remember,
Draw.
if you hover over the deck, you'll see a card kind of poke itself up out of the top, and you can just drag that directly onto the map rather than putting it in your hand, but it's up to you.
That looks like it'd work.
Why are there two?
Well, both of those would work, right?
Yeah, someone dragged one that wasn't supposed to, I think.
I think you double dragged.
I'll just keep.
It's possible. Yep,
So I just rotate
one,
this.
keep the other.
Rotate. Now, do I want to go left or right? I'll keep this.
Right.
Oh, right, because it keeps the cave nice and open. Oh, what's happening?
What? There you go.
There you go.
Like that.
Line it up. Perfect. And let me throw it onto the map layer because it's now official.
Uh-oh.
And,
oh.
You must have moved it. Wow.
Yeah, I was trying to drag my character.
There we go.
Yeah. So I move on forward into the unknown.
Cool. But before you do, give me a D30.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing.
Yep.
No whammy. Ooh.
25. Give me a minute. 3, 6, 9. $25. Oh, wow. Nice. This might be a little bit much, but that's all right. That's we're playing with the dice tonight, aren't we?
Room's big enough to fit a dragon of moderate size.
Or I don't look forward to this. I didn't look forward to it.
Let's see. Give me just a minute here. So I'm gonna throw some decoration onto the map too, because inspiration. Whoa!
Whoa, that was huge.
I do mean decoration, but I do not mean that big.
A giant's grave.
Yeah, so let's see. I'm going to have to go back to here.
That would have been so much more terrifying the first time. Just walk in, there's this giant skeleton on the floor. Actually, that's enough bodies, it's almost as bad.
That's still way too big. That's almost too small. Let's see, let's put one here. And then there's one more thing. Let's go with one of these. Nope, that one sucks. Let's go with one of these. That one works.
Coffins, skeletons, Jesus. This room.
I'm starting. Oh, goodness.
Someone died with a cleric or a paladin or something.
There we go. Let me take all these, put them on the map layer so we don't have to deal with them. And Carson, I would like you to make me a perception roll, please. Very good. So you see what you see, and that is it. That is part of your movement up to this point, and then you have a
Do I,
standard action.
yes. Do I detect any magic?
Something inside this coffin is glowing.
Mild, faint, big, small.
It's too it could be something huge, but only a little light is coming through. You have no way of. You're surprised that you're even able to detect it at all. Let's put it that way. It's just
What?
very, very mild.
And does it have a particular tinge? Does it have a flavor, a school?
It does not.
So it's just magic. Okay.
It's Schrodinger's magic.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna open it if that's what you're hoping for. I ain't touching that. I informed the party behind me that I detect a faint magical aura emanating from the coffin, surrounded by skeletons in the room next door. So I said, I'm not touching that. I'm not touching that. You guys could go ahead if you want to. And then I take a step back behind me and I said, ladies first. And I ended
Sorry,
my turn.
Somnolence. Just remember, Somnolence, in an infinite number of universes, you're not having flashbacks.
Yes.
And that's Carson's turn. Bugbear 2 is here. Has just about peed himself. Let's give him a will save to see what he has to think about. Yeah, Will's not going to do it. He, in fact, does run off, leaving a urine trail. 5, 15, 20, 30 feet. Yep. And then another 30, and he appears to be gone. There we go. You die. It's your turn.
I would like to use a move action to faint Bugbear 1.
All right. That is that CMB or is that bluff? I think that's bluff.
It's bluff, but the DC is based on if he has a rank and sense motive or not. Does he have a rank and sense motive?
Pretty sure he does not.
So the DC for that bluff check is 10, plus his base attack bonus, plus his wisdom bonus, or penalty.
Okay. He goes for it.
All right, and then I'm going to kick him again, I suppose.
All right. You get like multiple kicks or anything?
Nope. Nope. Why am I not allowed to do anything? Hold on, let me just move myself out of the way. Click. It's not letting me do a thing.
There was an error communicating with the Quantum Roll server. Please wait.
Okay.
Please wait.
I feel like the Bugbear has done nothing to deserve this kind of abuse.
Nothing at all. It has literally done nothing.
Yeah,
Wait.
you're just abusing this poor Bugbear for no reason.
He's in my way, and I'm dealing non-lethal damage.
By kicking him in the face.
Yeah.
Repeatedly.
I'm just like, nope, stay down. Nope.
So cruel.
So one
Look, yes.
Bugbear gets abused, and the other one is running scared.
Yeah.
Or terrified is probably a better adjective.
I never said you was a good person.
That's gave my.
I didn't
my
say he was a bad.
character
I also didn't say he was a bad person, but I never said he was a good person.
Mine's not much better. He saw the Bugbear and just went over and terrified him.
That was fancy.
So I was just
That was
testing
cool.
something. Yep.
Hey.
All right. Now you should be back again. So, and again, sorry, YouTube. He's up here. There we go. Yeah, 14 versus him, having fainted. Yeah, he absolutely is definitely hit.
5.
So that does sneak attack damage as well. 5
Yep.
points.
And he is denied dex until my next turn, I think. Yeah, against me. That's it.
Cool. Somnolent, you're up.
Awesome. Alrighty. So I think I am going to.
Oh, my next attack. Okay.
I'm gonna start my move by jumping this way.
All right.
I'm just gonna go for distance.
Cool.
So
going for
go ahead
speed?
and look at some of that too.
We'd be all alone.
Oh, I think
All
it's
alone in
capped
your
at
time of
30
need?
speeds, unfortunately.
Uh,
Let's see. Oh, there we go. My character sheet closed when I rebooted.
there we go. I'd say you got about 16 feet jump there.
So that puts me about there. Oh, then I got about another 14 or 15 feet at half movement. So that'll get me up right about to here. And then
One
I'm
more
going
square,
to
maybe, if you
right
want.
to there.
Yep.
And I'm going to move up to the shore.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Mila, you're up.
All right. So I will take a 30-foot movement to the coffin,
Mm,
and just in case, I'm going to see if the coffin is trapped.
good thing you checked, man.
Ooh, nice.
So I assume it is trapped then.
It is. It is covered with holy script,
Ooh.
like runes on it. And it appears that if someone without a pure heart is the way you're translating it, were to open this, then the wrath of God would be visited upon them.
Now, by pure heart, do you mean pure good or pure evil? Because I'm pretty sure I'm pure evil.
Well, how much do you trust your translation of this? It just says pure heart. Now,
It says radiant script, right?
Hmm?
Like the script is of holy script.
Yeah.
Then I'm going to assume pure good, so I'm not even going to bother touching it. And I'm going to call to the rest of the group. Yeah, we need somebody who's pure good over here to open this thing.
Okay.
anything else?
I'm going to ready an attack just in case. Well, I'm going to take the rest of my movement and move 5 feet back.
Hmm.
And ready an attack for anything that appears even in this room generally.
Cool.
So, and then I end my turn.
Cool. Let's see. Bugbear 1's turn. Let's see, which one is he? He's the one who's down. He can still attack you, though, can't he?
At a -4.
Yeah. That's what he's going to do.
Okay.
He doesn't have time to whip out his javelin. He was holding a torch and stuff, so he's just going to make a sittable punch, which misses. And he's going to try to scramble to his feet, which means you get an attack of opportunity against him.
Okay. I am going to trip him to make sure he stays down.
I think you just get a standard attack.
Yeah? Okay.
I may be wrong, but unfortunately that misses. Ghoul 1's turn here. Excuse me for just a moment here. Mila, would you make me a perception roll, please?
All right.
Excellent. You see this.
Is it charging at me?
It is
Because
indeed approaching you.
then I will use my Morning Star against it when it gets into range.
Cool. Hang on just a second here. right, there you go.
God damn it.
That's definitely a miss. Now let's see if it does as well.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus.
What is with your Uber skeletons, Nord?
I
They
love
always nat 20 and destroy one. What is
Okay.
with your skeletons? You just need to have skeletons all the time.
them. Ooh.
25% chance of being blinded.
So
Wow.
Mila, you need to roll a D100,
Oh
get a
god.
26 or higher.
Well, it doesn't
Days
even
of
matter
blindness.
because I'm downed instantly from that.
Are you?
I have
From 7
I have
points?
9 HP.
Ah, so that's 14.
That pretty much cuts your eyes off. And you fall unconscious. Damn.
All right, so you started with 9 hit points,
Yep.
and you just took 14.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to put you at, -5. And you are dying.
Uh-oh.
And blinded.
And blinded. Let's
Well, it
see.
doesn't matter because I'm going to be unconscious for a long time too.
Is that permanent?
No.
It's just blinding.
Okay. I was gonna say skeletons are overpowered.
Yep. And
I
you're dazed.
I yell at my party that Mila just got
One shot.
basically got a skeleton to the face and she doesn't like it.
Tarok, it's your turn.
Okay.
Get back here, Turok. We need you.
Roll 1. Always split the party.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We have split it multiple times, multiple ways. It just.
We should stop. We should stick together now.
We basically this party has been split since basically the beginning of this game.
Pretty much.
Truck, here's Carson call out, and let's see here. Can I see the fact that Udai has the U-Bear under control? No, I can't.
Yeah, it's up to you.
It looks like it's a fight. If you can see it.
Yeah, something's
Street
going on.
brawl.
Okay, well, my character hears the urgency in Carson's voice and decides to go over there.
Just running back and forth.
This is my whole movement there, isn't it? Right there.
Yep.
I call out to Carson and let him know that I'll be there as soon as I can, but it's going to take a minute. That trudging through this water is not a pleasant experience.
Clump splash, clump splash.
Can't you make an athletics test like jump? Just far jump, high jump.
Would it work any better?
If it weren't for the fact that one thing caves are known for is having a ceiling, yeah, it might work.
It's ceiling. Yeah, I'm giant. I'm probably like 2 feet from the ceiling right now.
Yeah, you are actively dodging stalactites just to move.
Yeah, I don't think my character would think about jumping if he's dodging stalactites to move.
Nope. So that's a single move. You got a second one if you want it.
That was 20 feet. That wasn't my whole movement?
No. Oh, water.
That's a double move.
Hard, difficult terrain. Yes, it is.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, that I
Yeah.
just made 2 movements there.
Sorry, I wasn't thinking. Carson,
Hey.
your turn.
I'd be happy to move again, trust me.
Well,
I'm kind of useless here.
well, Mila, the
he
one with
can
the wand of healing.
No, but he can technically move 30 feet, can't he? Because if he sprints. And
I don't think
water?
you can do that in rough terrain.
That's
oh,
true.
okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Somnolent has the wand of healing.
Well, if you run up to me, I do have potions of healing in my backpack, and you can just feed me my own potion.
How much do they heal?
1
D8 plus 1?
That's sketch. I might just roll badly and then we're both caught.
You just need to heal me.
Okay, fine.
You could just piss off the skeleton.
Yeah, you could, just cover Cure Potion Wound on the skeleton, see if it does anything.
Oh yeah, cure light wounds on a skeleton will deal damage.
I don't know if feeding skeletons potions works out, though.
Yeah, I'm not sure
The
about
wand
that.
would.
Sketchy.
We know the wand would.
Yeah, you do know that the wand If you try to heal the undead, they take damage. So.
So I'm not familiar with how death works in Pathfinder. How does it?
All right.
What happens when someone goes down?
You got hit points. As you lose your hit points, when you reach 0, you're staggered. That means you can take no strenuous action. If you do, you start to bleed out.
Mhm.
At -1 hit points, you're bleeding out. Each round that goes by, you're going to bleed 1 more hit point until you reach a total of the negative value of your Constitution score. So, example, you had a Constitution of 12. You would bleed out until you reach -12, at which point you're officially dead.
Okay.
If at any point while you're bleeding out, before you hit that -12, someone does a stabilization, the heal, or any other kind of healing to you, you either stop bleeding or actually take the healing. And once you're stabilized until someone pulls the dick move of touching you and making you bleed again.
So even if I get him back to positive HP, will he wake up?
He will wake up at 1 or higher, but he's still going to be prone and he's blind and dazed.
So he's screwed still.
Yeah, he's meat.
He's beat. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run up. Can I stand on him?
You can
Like
stand in
open
the
my
same
legs.
square.
Stand
Yes.
behind me.
Like I'm gonna open up. I'm gonna like just basically spread myself out and try to cover Mila against the skeleton.
Really?
Yes. No, well, I'm still gonna stand. I'm not gonna fall prone, but I'm gonna be standing over her or him.
Okay. That's your
And I'm gonna
movement.
and then I'm gonna cast shield on myself.
Don't
Cool.
you have?
That's my last spell slot for the day. So hope
Don't-
it works.
Cool. And tell me what's the exact shield? Is that like +2 AC, I think?
+4 to shield AC, which stacks with my mage armor AC.
Nice.
So I
Yeah.
now have 21 AC.
Very
Oh,
good.
tank mage.
Take mage.
Yeah.
Come at me, skeleton. I got this.
And you would know enough not to cast it next to the skeleton. You actually are going to cast that and then move. Because if you move and then cast it, the skeleton gets an
Right. I keep
attack.
forgetting about that. I haven't played 5.0
Yeah.
too much. Yes. Thank
That's
you for
right.
reminding me. I'll remember from now on.
Your
Okay.
No, your character is smart enough.
Yeah.
So there you go. You're going to give yourself your +4 AC bonus. You're going to put yourself in a nice defensive position.
Yep.
And it is Bugbear 2's turn. Bugbear 2 has no reason not to be terrified. He is going to actually run off the map and escape.
Bye.
Peace.
And I think Enlarge is about to run out. It lasts for, at this point, 10 rounds at first level.
It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's probably got about 3 or 4 rounds left.
Oh, cool.
You die. What are you going to do?
He is going to use his combat expertise. He is going to take -1 on attacks, and he's going to have +1 AC.
Okay.
And then he is going to attempt to feint as a move action.
Got it. Extra wisdom and what else was it?
10 plus base attack plus wisdom.
Bab is 2 wisdom is. He buys it.
And then I'm going to punch him.
He just never learns. Pavlov.
It's a
For
hit
9.
for 9. There you go. Somnolent, you're up.
Can I? Let's see. So I can see the bugbear. I can see it's still alive.
Sure.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a shot at it.
All right.
Actually, wait, it's in melee.
Yeah.
This is true.
I'm gonna go ahead and charge.
I'll
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
You know, if he were to move slightly, he would have a straight line. That'll be fine. 12, he's down. That's a hit.
4.
You get a +2 bonus for damage for charge or something?
Only
It's
the
plus 2
attack.
attack.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So yeah, you heard it. It's still alive though. Mila, you're not up. Mila, let me move you over here.
Is there any if I roll like a fortitude save, does that help save me?
That's exactly what you need to do at this point. Rolling a fortitude save is going to be your body
Oh, God.
trying to stabilize itself.
No. You have to roll high.
Oh
You
God.
can't roll low. You have to roll high to not die.
Yep, the
So-
difficulty changes every round. It's based on it's a 10 plus the absolute value of your negative hit points, which is
Oh,
5,
God.
so 15. 9 didn't
So-
do it. You're going to bleed. You're still dying. You're going to bleed out one more hit point. Be a -6.
That's bad.
Yep.
God damn it.
Yeah. It's a little
There we go.
wonky filling it in, but that is correct, yes. Bugbear 1's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Bugbear 1 is probably just still in a panic, trying to figure out what he's doing. He doesn't know what's going on. He's going to flail wildly at you and fail to contact. And he's going to scream. He's going to back up 5 feet, covering his head and such, and just panicked. Skeleton 1 has a living creature in front of it that it is going to attack. Longsword versus Carson.
Not even close.
Not even. And your AC is actually 4 higher than I'm reading here. So yeah, it has no chance. Tarok, you're up.
Okay. Let's see here.
Squeeze through the tunnel.
10 feet. Let's see here.
Yep, 10 feet of regular movement, and then your second turn can all be on land. So you get 20 feet more after that. Total of 30 if you just want to count it out.
Okay, that's kind of what's. So I can move about here then.
Roughly, that'll work, yeah.
Okay. Somewhere around there ish. Yep. That works.
That's good by me.
Okay.
Carson, your turn.
So can I feed a potion to Mila? On her
You can. Doing so is going to subject you to an attack of opportunity, though. I would allow an acrobatics to avoid it.
Okay, so I'm going to try to acrobatics first and foremost.
Okay.
I'm not proficient, but I think I've got okay dex. Whoops. Gotta select my token.
I would accept a different skill, but nope. 11 is not going to be enough. This thing is going to take a swing at you.
Go for it.
Not gonna matter.
And crit. No.
Does not hit.
No. So I feed Mila a potion for her
Alright.
pack.
So
All
either
right.
one of you, one of you only, though, gets to roll.
Oh, God.
You screwed yourself, Mila. You screwed yourself. You have no one to blame but yourself.
Now, the
But
good news is
you're not bleeding
stable.
out.
Does that stabilize?
You are now stable. However, you do not go back to 0. You only gain the 3 hit points.
Yep.
So he's not bleeding out anymore, but he's still negative.
That's right.
Unconscious. Yeah.
Yep. Still need a wand of healing.
You die. Your turn.
He's just going to 5 foot up, and he is going to just make this thing unconscious so that it doesn't sneak up behind him. I think that's enough.
Yeah. Were you saying this was a non-lethal?
Yeah, I can do that at no penalty.
Cool. So that's 4
All
points.
my attacks are considered non-lethal, unless I have to deal lethal. So that should be good.
It is now at 0 hit points. So it is staggered. So
Okay.
he's still fighting back or trying to struggle. But
Okay.
somnolence.
Alrighty, let's take a look here. I'm going to start booking it back the other way.
Cool.
So it's about 10 feet to the ledge. Running jump. See how far I go. Really should make an acrobatics macro. I think we've rolled that more than perception or anything else. All right, so 17 feet.
It's roughly here.
Sounds good. So that's basically my first movement. Let's see. I guess I can get right to here. Okay. And that's my turn.
Gotcha. Let's see. Oh, I didn't click there. There we go. Mila. You're unconscious. You're not dying. There's really nothing for you to do at this point. Would you like to tell us a joke?
Sure. What
My
do you?
fortitude
This is a Star Wars joke. What do you call a bounty hunter's favorite pet? His boba pet.
Wow.
Wow, that was on stream. The whole world saw it
Yeah.
happen.
You should take a penalty for that.
Yeah. Red Hedgehog. That was so bad. That was just so bad. You
I'll
earned
give
a
myself
brownie
-1
point.
for that.
You earned a brownie point.
The skeleton that's right next to you is just clicking, clacking away.
It's so bad the skeleton falls apart.
No, but I am serious. Red Hedgehog, give yourself a brownie point for this character.
Wow.
That was awful.
I have worse.
Bugbear 1's turn. It's going to take a swing. And as soon as it does, it collapses. And it is now at -1 hit point and dying.
Is it dying if it was non-lethal?
The last little bit was. So you, on your turn,
Wait,
you
what?
can try to
What was
save
lethal?
it. Not everything was non-lethal.
Okay, yeah, okay, true. I should have probably said that all of my attacks are always considered non-lethal. Because I don't take a penalty. But yeah.
I'll keep
I
that
think
in
you did
mind
say
in
it
the
earlier.
future. Yeah, you did mention it, but I think Somnolent, didn't you hit it?
I hit it once with my rapier, yeah.
For 4 damage.
Yeah.
But
There you go.
so even though he's not the one to finish it off, the fact that somebody else hit it matters.
Part of it, yeah. Part of that is lethal damage. So altogether, it's enough. You're going to have to give him some aid.
Nope.
Sorry.
But
I can't, so no.
the non-lethal damage doesn't reduce its current hit points. It just
Oh, that's
adds
true.
non-lethal. So once you have more non-lethal than your remaining hit points, that's when you go down.
Well, that's what just happened. No, because it wouldn't. Well, I
Because
don't know.
the lethal brought the remaining hit points low enough that the
Well,
non-lethal
you
made it
want to
collapse.
take it hostage is the gist I'm getting, right?
No, I'm like Batman. I don't kill anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right, but you literally punched it to death. It's gonna die
No,
because you
I
punched
didn't punch it to death. I punched it so that it couldn't get in my way.
Well,
If you
it's down, and you're not sure what to make of that. You assume you've just punched it out.
Yep.
You don't know it's dying.
It's got
Skeleton
internal
1's
hemorrhaging.
turn. Skeleton 1, longsword versus Carson. 22.
That hit.
That is a
That's
hit.
gonna hit.
That is a hit.
6 points of slashing damage. That's probably going to hurt.
Ouch. I'm down to 3. I got no hit points.
Tarak, it's your turn.
Okay.
Smash the skeleton.
Let's see here. You can't
You
really.
You have
What?
reach.
Yeah, you got 10 feet reach.
Oh, so if I move like here, I can still attack it,
Oh yeah.
or here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll just duck and cover.
Make sure there's room for me.
Like there works, right?
You're kind of going around the corner. You'd want to move here.
Okay.
There you go. That will work.
And look actually towards him.
Yep.
Okay. And I'm gonna use my strong attack against the skeleton.
The power attack, the negative
Yeah,
one
the
to
power
hit
attack.
and do extra damage. You got it. So 2 plus 3 is a total of 5 points of damage.
And I need to do that rolling thing again, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
2d6.
I'm sorry.
How come you're losing 5 damage?
So 15.
It's-
Because it has resistance.
Ah,
A
If you
skeleton doesn't have any flesh to cut, so it's
If you can
slashing.
pick up the what is it, Morningstar that I have in my hand and use that, because it's weak to bludgeoning damage.
Oh, so wait, so my damage didn't do any damage?
No,
I mean, my
well,
attack didn't do any damage.
We're still working that out. So you rolled an 8. You're going to add 7 to that for a total of 15. You're going to add another 3 to that for a total of
18.
18. There you go. So that's how
Minus
it's done.
5.
-5 because it's slashing.
Oh, thank you.
so close.
But if you use the Morningstar, it's bludgeoning, so it's full damage.
Would I have to use an action to take it from you, though?
Move.
Carson's turn.
Well, can't I attack a second time like I have before?
No, you have to move. You moved.
Oh, right, I moved.
Right.
Right, sorry.
You have to be
You're
able
You
to.
can also only do the second attack with your orc double axe.
Is
That's
there
correct.
a movement, or like, is there a thing like dodging in Pathfinder?
Acrobatics.
No, I mean, like, if I want to increase my AC by like taking a defensive stance or dodging or stuff like
Oh,
that.
there is. Fight defensively.
Fight
Yep.
defensively.
I'm not sure what the numbers are on that because nobody uses it. Negative
Yeah.
4 to attack, plus 2 to AC.
Oh yeah.
Total defense
I'm
Yeah.
gonna.
is plus 4.
What's total defense?
Total defense.
But I
is
don't
plus
think you
4,
can
say?
attack.
There you go.
Just it takes your
Yeah.
whole round to do total defense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm just gonna take a total defense. Now my AC is 25,
Nice.
Yep.
and I'm daring the skeleton to try to hit me now. I got 25 AC. Come on, I dare you.
Gotcha.
He can do it. He'll do it.
You die.
I'm going to rummage through Bugbear One's things.
All right. Bugbear 1 had. Let me get a D20 from you. 16 gold pieces worth of cash, mostly small coins, and maybe a gem or two altogether. Worth
Okay.
about 16 gold pieces. He also had like a couple torches, some very rudimentary weapons like a crappy ass Morning Star, some javelins. Nothing really worth taking. They're not just bugbear quality.
I'll take the torch, I guess.
Cool. He had 2 torches
Okay.
and one that's already burnt out pretty much. Don't even take the one he was using.
Yeah.
You also notice that he had a bag of rations that it looks
Okay.
like he's eaten most of. It's almost empty.
So like a day,
Not even a day.
not even just a snack.
Like it looks like he's been on like quarter rations. There's about a quarter of a day's worth of food left in it. He was saving
He'll
it.
start eating it. You will eat that.
Cool.
He'll have a snack.
All right.
Beat him up, took his lunch money and his lunch.
Somnolent, your turn.
Cool. I'm going to go ahead and move down 30 feet right to there. And I'm going to zap Mila with a wand of Cure Light Wounds.
Awesome.
Nice.
Go.
Full 8. Mila? I'll do it for
Sorry
you.
about that.
There you go.
Yeah.
And,
Sorry about that.
It's all right.
My
You're going to
mic
pop
wasn't
out underneath Carson. It's on
Hi.
one's turn. Mila, you're up. Although you're not up, you're still prone. Let's say the stun has worn off, though, but you're still blinded. You have blood in your eyes.
If I try to crawl away, will that provoke attack of opportunity?
It will.
Okay.
Well, a full withdrawal I would allow.
Problem is, I'm blinded, so I'd have to do a D8. I'm going to do a D8 to see which direction I crawl away in.
Awesome. 1 is due
2.
north, 2 is directly towards skeleton number 1.
I bump into skeleton 1. But I just tap his foot. I'm just like, shit, wrong way. I do nothing this round.
Shit, that's a bone.
Bugbear 1 is dead. Skeleton. Skeleton now has 2 targets. It is discerning enough that knowing that Mila being blinded and prone is the more dangerous target, or the easier one to hit.
What? I
Yeah.
thought undead had 0 intelligence.
They're mindless.
It's
They're
mindless.
literally mindless.
Yeah, all right, you're right. Let's do a 1d2. Mila being a 2.
He's gonna die again.
It's all right. I got
So
22 more
screwed.
charges
Oh!
here.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
God.
a 14.
Yep, not a hit.
Good.
Well, I'm flat-footed, right? Oh,
No.
It's still not a hit.
Okay.
Yeah, you're prone.
Now it's Tarek's turn.
Okay.
Destroy.
Yeah, pretty much. Did I had someone move me? Whatever. I'm gonna use a power attack on him.
All right.
Ooh.
10's not a hit.
Okay.
You get a standard attack.
Yes, I will try that.
Oh,
12's not a hit.
Oh
man.
my goodness.
He's getting +2 from those from his size, though.
Yeah, still not it.
Okay.
Tarek, roll me a d3, please. /R 1d3. There we go. You have, let's see, 1 round left before you shrink. At the end of your next turn. Carson, it's your turn.
Now, if I understand the rules correctly, a creature can only take 1 attack of opportunity per turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is usually the case, yeah.
So can I bait his attack of opportunity to allow
Yep.
Mila the chance to escape?
That's, yeah.
Yep.
Yes. Now let me.
So you
So let's see. I'm wondering if would I risk. I know he's probably not going to hit me, right? But if he does hit me, I'm going down. So I'm weighing my options.
You can do the fight defensively for the +2, but I don't think you can do the full total defense thing, right?
Yeah, I think total defense is full round action.
Total defense is full round action, but it's not going to try to attack you.
You can defend yourself as a standard action, so I just give up my attack action or spellcasting action to total defense.
Okay. But
Okay,
what
so
are
I'm
you going to
going
do to make it attack you?
Interesting. So it's not just going to attack me once I leave its reach.
Yeah, if you move.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go into a totally defensive stance, duck, dodge, weave, and all that good stuff. And then I'm gonna just take a step back and try to bait out its swing.
Okay. That's a 5-foot step. Although if you don't make it as a 5-foot step, I will allow that. I don't.
I'm not
think
gonna.
there's
I'm not gonna make it as 5 foot step. I'm just
He
gonna
wouldn't be able to
counter.
total defense doing that. That's the
No.
only thing.
Total defense is a standard action. I still have my
Good.
move action.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I
So
just normal. I literally just normal move, walk out of his range,
you
and watch
got
as he tries to
it.
swing for me.
And he swings and fails to contact you.
Thank
Very good.
goodness.
You die.
He is going to. Well, he knows that these things these bugbear were hanging out here, so he's just going to go down the corridor. He's gonna double move. I don't exactly know how far that was, but that was 10,
Looks like about 30
20,
feet.
30. Okay, so he's gonna double move his way up to here, and he's going to search around their lair.
Ah, cool. Give me a perception check. 14. You do not notice anything unusual.
Okay.
However, I want to make a note for me. There we go. I'll totally remember what that means. It's not cryptic at all. Let's see. Means next week when you ask, I'm not going to have any idea what it was. Somnolence, it's your turn.
Cool stuff. I am going to move. Right over to here with my move action,
Excellent.
skirting around the threatened area, and I'm going to I'm going to go ahead and pick up Mila's Morning Star.
Technically, she now has it in her possession, although she can hand it over to you.
I'm awake now, so I'm probably just gonna be holding on to it.
Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and zap Carson.
Zap Carson. With this wand. Have you been keeping track of the charges?
I have been. That's my third use, so I'm down to 21 now.
Wand of healing doing work.
Very nice. Mila, your turn.
All right, so now, since I know which direction,
I'm also going to say over here. Yeah.
Since I know which direction the skeleton's in, I'm going to use my full act. Wait, he baited the attack of opportunity already, right?
Yep.
So
you
I'm
wouldn't
just
know
going
that,
to.
but
I mean,
Well-
I tell him I'm taking one for the team.
I'll 5-foot step away, and then that's not a. I'm not taking that as a 5-foot step though.
right.
Can I use the rest of my move action to stand up?
You're in the same square as Mila. You can't do that.
I am Mila.
I mean, yeah. Carson, you know what I mean.
Carson's in the square here.
Yeah, move over there.
You could stand up and then walk.
You might be seeing Carson somewhere other than where I'm seeing him.
I'm
Carson's
right under some.
Carson is right here for me.
Nope, Carson is right here.
No,
Oh.
where you just warp, go back there. It looks
So
right.
he was right here.
Yep.
Yeah, he's right there.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not refreshing for me, so I'm going to 5-foot step over here. Then stand up, go away prone, and then use the rest of my move action to walk as far as I can away. Like that whole blind thing where I'm just like waving my arm.
Gotcha.
So that's 20 feet.
All good.
And then I bump into a wall.
Skeleton 1 is going to make a 5-foot shuffle here, putting it in a range of 3 different targets. Tarek on a 1 or a 2. 1d4. Somnolent is its target. With
Alrighty.
a long sword. That
That-
misses.
Thankfully, I'm not an amoeba.
Tarek, you're up.
Okay.
You can feel yourself shrinking.
Okay. While I'm still huge, I use a power attack on the skeleton.
Got it. 23 is a 22 is a hit.
And then slash R to the
6.
6. Okay.
5
Lower.
plus 7 is 12.
Plus 3,
Plus
minus
3.
5.
15.
10.
Minus 5 is 10. And you have a second standard attack.
Which I will use.
Come on. I hope you hit it.
There you go, that'll do it.
24 hits.
No questions asked.
Yep. All you need is 6 points. You can do it. Technically 7. So
That's
8.
10.
Yep. Plus 7 is 15.
Plus 3,
18.
minus 5.
13.
Yep.
Negative
Skeleto is
7.
dead.
And the skeleton collapses.
Now you're normal sized.
Yep.
And I'm out of spells.
And we are out of combat.
Wow.
At least
Yay,
for
we're
the
done.
moment. It's been a while.
It took us how many hours?
I know, right?
I would like to just immediately examine this coffin and what language is on it.
It looks like just an archaic common, but there are holy runes mixed in with it.
I'm gonna cast Read Magic, and then take a look at the runes.
Is it celestial by chance?
If it's celestial, I can read that.
Well, yeah. The runes themselves are celestial, and they seem to hold some sort of a holy magic within them. And the gist of the writing is basically, like on the pharaoh's tombs, whoever shall disturb these relics will be struck down by, the righteous gods of whoever this was.
That's bad.
Can I make a knowledge religion to figure out what god this is?
Yes, make a knowledge religion.
Yes, knowledge religion, always useful. Okay.
And anyone else who wants to make knowledge checks of whatever sort. You crack me up, Hedgehog. Just run around, bump, bump, bump. Eventually, she'll have it mapped out like a Roomba. All right. So, anybody else making any rolls here? I guess not. Yeah, you really can't tell much about this. The god isn't one that you are familiar with. The markings, the coffin itself, the bodies around you are all dressed weird. You're really not sure what to make of this.
Can I make a spellcraft check to see if I can figure out what kind of a trap there might be on this?
No, you've already figured it out. It's just a holy energy. Presumably, if you are of good alignment, then it won't hurt you.
I'm going to go ahead and try opening this.
Now wait a second. Now my character's alignment is indeterminate because I haven't decided how I play it. But would you say shielding my ally with my body is a good act?
Now, one act isn't going to make a difference. I need you to
There is
decide,
that.
are you good, neutral, or evil?
No, I'm probably neutral, so I'm not gonna open it.
Yep.
Someone else have fun.
Yeah, I'm opening it up.
I step back.
Who's this opening?
It's a somnolent.
Somnolence?
Yeah, I'm stepping back too. My character doesn't want to get.
I'm a chaotic good celestial outsider.
Have
for
you been keeping an eye on Mila? Have you informed her of what's about to happen?
I have not.
I just tripped over the skeleton's remains.
So Mila has fallen here. All right. Somnolent reaches over and opens the coffin, and a wave of holy energy floods the room, just like almost like
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
yeah, that was kind of mixed with the briefcase from Pulp Fiction. As this golden light fills the room and starts streaking out in all directions, and Somnolent just feels this wave of just beautiful warmth. But Mila needs to make a fortitude save.
Oh god.
Mina's gonna get vaporized.
Now
Can
I
you get your
consider
sight
Just don't get up. Okay. So just don't get up. Just stay down.
Mila, tell us the story of what happens to her here. She just rolled a natural 1, buddy. I would even argue this could be a good place for her death.
Ooh.
So unless somebody, I will say, unless somebody uses uses healing magic on me, I'm going to go unconscious and roll a d100, aim high above 50. If I don't, then I die.
Now, can I ask, is it helping that my body is shielding her because she's directly behind me?
That is the mere flesh.
Ooh.
You cannot stop
but
holy act.
it's such good flesh, good alignment. I'm soaking it
Nonetheless,
up.
You would have to be evil to protect me, because then the evil flesh would be absorbing the
Nope.
holy energy.
nope, holy energy.
Not even.
It's not even
Whole room.
three-dimensional, man. It just is.
So, I'm going to say that the holy energy blasts out, and my body immediately catches on fire. So I have one turn basically to heal or die.
Gotcha. I like that.
I create water over Mila's head.
That's
Holy
not gonna
fire.
help. It's holy,
Holy
fire. It's
fire.
not gonna help.
and we watched
matter.
it does nothing basically.
It's okay. He can be healed like
I turn
immediately.
around and zap Mila.
Do, do, do,
I don't know what to do about this holy fire.
Yeah.
Terok shrinks. Mila screams in pain as she takes 4 points of damage. Oh no, she didn't roll it. Mila, give
That's
me
for
a
healing.
D6.
Are you muted again?
What was that?
I
didn't hear.
want a D6 for Mila.
D6? All right. Oh gosh.
5 points. That's exactly 0.
But you healed 4 from the zap.
All right, so she screams in pain, and then the wand heals her. However, she's still burning.
Uh-oh. I just realized if we had opened the coffin earlier, the skeleton would have just gotten zapped.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I was in the room, so I would have gotten zapped too.
Yeah, she probably would have died. Let's be honest.
Okay, I guess.
The coffin's lid flips all the rest of the way open and crashes to the ground. And inside, you see 5 glowing items who are glowing so brightly you can't quite make out what they are.
I'm going to go ahead and reach in.
Who is this?
This is Somnolent, standing at the coffin.
All right, Somnolent. Hang on just a moment, please. I need to open the page.
And I'm just gonna watch.
And you would have
my
been
character
making
comes
his
over
way
just
back.
to watch.
You would be on his way.
And I'm rolling on the ground, writhing in pain.
Yeah, Turok is just watching, seeing what happens. He doesn't trust that he could touch him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that because I'm probably the most evil in the party. I'm the only one who would have been affected by that.
I think you're the only evil in the party.
Yeah, you're the only evil person in the party.
I'm
Yeah, I'm-
chaotic evil. Like I will murder people for fun.
You're literally
I am.
the Joker.
Yeah, my character is chaotic neutral. If you pay me enough, I will kill someone.
I think it makes sense. It would make sense if it stunned or pushed people back that were neutral aligned.
All right, so Somnolent. Hang on, let me grab a note card here so I can make the notes. Somnolent's going to be the first one reaching in. Somnolent, you reach in and you pull out. Roll me a D100, please. We're not aiming high or low. This is randomization.
Yeah, but you still want a 100 just because.
Yep.
You still want a 100 just because.
Give me a
Better a
second
D100 than a
here.
D1000.
One more 1D100, please.
Ooh.
90.
That's nice.
Or maybe it's not.
Roll high for the good stuff.
Excuse me. You reach in, and as you grab this thing, you pull it out. The light fades from it, and you look down in your hand, and you have what looks like an iron ring that like you would wear. The only interesting thing about it is that it's shaped like a goat's head.
Oh,
That can't
that's
be good. That's
The
not
only
exactly a
interesting thing
holy
besides
symbol,
the
Dan.
coffin it was in, you know.
Yeah.
Besides the
Give me a second.
location, the only interesting thing.
I'm gonna go ahead and see
asked-
if I. Let me see if I can identify it with spellcraft.
Well, we'll come back to that here in a second.
Okay.
Yeah, remember that you rolled a natural 20, and we'll come back to that right now because you know that this is a Ring of the Ram.
Nice.
The wearer can command the ring to give forth a ram-like force, manifested by a vaguely discernible shape that resembles the head of a ram or a goat. Strikes a single target, dealing 1d6 points of damage if one charge is expended, 2d6 if 2, or 3 if 3. That's the maximum. Treats this as a ranged attack with a 50-foot maximum range, no penalty for distance. Very nice. There's more stuff to it, but I would like to get a D20 from you.
Nat 20, baby.
Wow. That's some bank right there.
Yep.
Oh my god. That's
it.
more money than Vesa has.
That is a nice item.
Wow,
Indeed.
that's swag, guy.
Let's see. Who's next? Tarek, you look like you're closest.
Does Tarek dare?
What am I doing?
Excuse me. Sorry?
What's the question?
The question is, would you like to be the next one to grab an item out of this coffin?
Now, the coffin's not glowing or anything anymore, right?
The items inside it are glowing. There are 4 more items, and they're each glowing so bright you can't tell what they are.
Okay, I decide to reach in and grab one. Yeah.
Tarek, you reach into this, and you're going to roll me a D100.
$100. Nah.
95.
Damn, guys.
Damn.
Getting
He gets
good
the high
stuff
stat.
for your first game.
He gets the high
Hype.
stats. He gets the high
So
item.
hype. Yeah. That's going to be pretty considerable.
Let me get another D100 from you.
Rolling on the next table up, are we? Oh,
65.
that's pretty substantial.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh.
you're going to be happy.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You have found an attractive silver headband that's decorated with a number of small red and orange gemstones.
I swear to God, if that's no, I'm not gonna think about it.
Do you yourself have appraise or spellcraft or knowledge arcana?
I don't think as a fighter you get those.
I think appraise should
Everyone
be
can make
untrained.
an appraise.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I would first offer my appraising services to Tarok.
Well, right now only Tarok can make this roll. Later we can pass it around.
Oh, okay.
See what
Okay.
Tarok himself knows.
Oh, right, I forgot to select my character.
Don't you hate that?
Yeah.
It's the only way to do it, though. Praise check. You believe that this is the crown of the king of the grape-flavored Kool-Aid, and that if you wear this, anybody who's drinking grape-flavored Kool-Aid has to give you some.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a profound magic item.
I know. No saving throw.
Nope.
It's good because it's useful out of game too.
Yeah.
Man.
Who's next? It looks like Carson's probably up next.
All right, come on. I believe in the heart of the dice. Heart of the dice.
Looking for a
Show me your
D100.
rolls. No.
13.
See-
Lucky number 13.
I'm gonna be disappointed.
Yeah, probably.
Yep,
Yep.
probably. Let's see. Let's
Very
get
likely.
another D100.
Did I get downgraded because I rolled so low? Oh man, it doesn't even barely has a 50.
Let's see. Trying to figure out how to read this chart. I got it. Okay. And let's see. Let me get a. How about a D4?
What? Okay.
3.
On the one.
Yep. All right, hang on just a second, because I need to go here. No, I need to go here. There. We're looking at 23, 6, 7, 8. How about a D40?
What?
33. 3, 6, 9, 10, 12. After all that, you have found a potion of cure light wounds.
Jesus Christ, I got boned.
You kind of did.
Maybe a bit.
Yeah. That sucks so bad. Reroll. Let's start again.
Yeah. I'm like, what? Why am I doing so many rolls?
I was hoping that would be something decent, but it's no. When one gets a 9,000 gold piece item and the other one gets a CLW.
Yeah.
Nope, try again.
What?
Try again.
Why am I doing my rolls suck?
The vast majority of this is potions, and I'm just saying we're going to go to scrolls.
Okay, scrolls could be good, I
Maybe.
guess.
Let's get a D100.
Attitude.
76.
Some variation of 70.
That's good. Let's see. Want to get a D4. 3 again, really?
I'm seeing some repetition here.
Yeah. And what was it, a D40? Yeah, it's a D40.
Oh, am I rolling on the same loot table?
The same table.
Oh, come on!
You were given a chance.
I feel like D20 is very anti-me.
All right, we're trying one more time. Because you got a summon
heart!
creature
What
scroll.
What does he have to roll to get above scrolls and potions?
Yeah.
I'm going to remove that. I'm going to put potions. If you roll a potion, you're going to get something lower than that. If you roll a scroll, you're going to get something higher than that.
Okay. So do I reroll?
One
Yep.
more reroll, another D100. So
I'm
unfortunately,
calling it
potion-
91.
That could be good. That could be good. No, one on the loot table could be good.
I am literally speechless. I don't know how to express my feelings
This is
anymore.
impressive.
There are
let's
no
get a-
words to express my feelings right now.
I think the random number generators just like take your potion almost.
Yeah.
It's almost just like here, just
All right, I need another D100. Get 100 on this. Seriously, get 100 on this.
I swear.
You'll like this.
Woo!
A 5 is not 100.
I am dying.
What did we just tell you?
You have pulled out a shield.
Whatever. I'll take it, even
It's a
if I can't
glowing
use it.
shield. It's got a, I don't know, maybe your family's crest on it or something, but it's just a +1 shield.
I'll take it. I can't use it.
You can sell it.
Yep, I'll sell it.
On the inside of the shield, you notice there's a little pocket that holds a Cure Light Wounds potion.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Spite.
There you
Spite.
go. Sorry, man. Who's next? Mila Kunis, give me a stop, drop, and roll, I guess. Probably a reflex save. Because you're still burning with holy fire and everyone else is just looting the
I
place.
stepped back to zap again. I just didn't want to do it when people were rolling for loot.
Gotcha.
I literally can't help.
Good enough. The fire is going to go out, but you're going to take 3 points of healing. And your vision is going to come back too.
Woo! Magical healing.
So all those little tokens, get rid of them. And I'm going to say you got here before you, so
Yep.
I feel like
Okay.
you die. Let me get a D100. Roll like a 42 and get a potion. 59. We're going to bump that up 1. Give you something decent. Just automatically, I don't want to have to deal with that crap anymore. Let me get a D 100.
Getting up there. Getting up there. Creeping.
And let's see. A D4. 3. Give me a D4 that's
Threes.
not 3.
Okay, pick one.
2 it is.
2. Take the 2 as the first one.
2. Okay.
Hang on. Let's see.
See how many 3s in a row we get until we hit a not 3.
This at least will be a little bit better than a potion, but it is still a spell. And I'm looking at.
And before Scroll of Wish.
Hang on just a second.
I don't think so.
Oh, freaking A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me get a D8. 6. So that's going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 4, 6. Let me get another D8.
Getting up there.
7.
Yep.
Interesting. Let's see. You have pulled out a wand with arcane energy in it, and the only thing interesting about it it has like a double arrow on it, like carved into it along the long way. There's like an arrow pointing one direction and the same arrow pointing in the other direction.
Okay.
It's obvious which end of the wand is the part you point at the bad guy. But the arrow is on there too. And how would you like to try to identify this?
The only thing that I can do is a straight appraise.
Okay.
Maybe I roll 20. Who knows?
Yep. You think this is well, you've heard tales of things that go on in the dorms late at night at the wizardry school. And whereas a normal human would play spin the bottle, you hear this is a spin the wand. And if you spin it, whoever is the arrow is pointing at, those two people are supposed to kiss.
Whoa.
And I believe this.
That's what you believe it to be.
Okay.
That's obviously not what it actually is, but that's what you believe it to be.
Well, I know that
Same thing.
I know that I can't cast spells, so I'm gonna take it to somebody who might cast spells.
Yeah.
Do you want the kissy wand?
You want
Yes,
the
please.
shield?
I mean, like, you gotta buy it off me.
I'll
'Cause,
trade you
like-
my shield for it.
Is your shield magic or is it just
Yeah,
a shield?
+1. It's a +1 shield.
Sure.
I'll also throw you
Sounds
a
like
potion
a
of
really
healing.
good deal.
I'll throw in a potion of healing as well. Here.
All right,
We swap
that's
items.
okay. You just like shove it onto me, and I'm like, okay.
What am I gonna do with it? And who gets the last item?
And let me get a D20 for that wand. I want to see how many charges it has. Wow.
Oh, nice!
You're welcome.
Thank you for this great item. Which, I
Quite
hope is a
welcome.
great item.
And I believe, who is it? Mila gets the last item.
Mm-hmm.
Touch it, Vila. Touch it. Just touch it.
I'm looking for a D100.
44.
44. We're going to knock that down. Let me get another D100.
28.
Got it. Let me see. I'm trying to use the actual Pathfinder tables tonight, and I don't like them. This is unpleasant.
I don't know. They don't seem that bad.
Yeah, they're just not. They don't just work very well. Is my
Nord has a much more interesting loot table.
usually, yeah.
The other way that I could suggest is rolling a D100 plus 50, and if the roll itself is high enough, then take the roll. But if it's not, take the roll plus the 50 or 60 or whatever number you need
Yeah,
to
well,
make it high enough.
That's not even it. This turns out better going lower. It's like there's the low numbers are good. There's a very narrow range right around 50, and then the high numbers are good. And then
So
everything
what
else
would
is
my
personal
one have
skills.
gotten me? Just gold?
Your one earlier?
Yeah.
Oh, that was let me see. I don't even remember. Nah, I really don't. So let me. Who is this? Mila. Let me get a D3 from you.
Oops.
2. Let me get a. 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 11, 16, 17, 18, 21. D36.
34.
So 36, 35, 34. All right, now for this one, you actually do want to aim high. Roll me a D100.
97.
Very
Oh,
nice.
What a
good.
baller.
Baller. Even though she got her ass burnt.
Hey, it's because I got my ass burnt to a crisp that I got 97.
Depends what this 100's for, but we'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
So if I immolate myself, I'll get better rolls?
We know it's good. We know it's good. How good?
Technically, someone else immolated me.
I mean,
That's
immolation
true.
is immolation. Self-immolation, immolation by friend, immolation by family.
Family immolation. Yeah, that's.
This is actually what you rolled. It's going to be a very nice item for you. I think you're going to like it.
Mm-hmm.
It is a composite longbow.
Oh.
Too bad
Wow.
I'm not proficient in it. I can be soon enough, though.
Yep. This particular composite longbow, you can tell by its form that its strength is more than 1.
Oh.
It's also not just masterwork, but appears to be magical.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah. That's all you can tell at the moment. And hang on, I just got a message from somebody. Oh. No, hi. Hi, John, Alex. I know you're out there. At this point, we are about to shut it down, so no, there's no point in having everybody introduce their characters again. Go back and watch 16.1.
Can we get to identifying my wand?
Yeah, well, let's go ahead and let's take the rest of the time tonight identifying this stuff. Then we're going to decide what we're doing about this, because I think I'm done for tonight. I'm kind of falling asleep. But we're not really in a situation to get back to town, and I don't know when this particular group's going to come back, so we're kind of in a weird position.
Yep.
So who is checking? Carson. Carson is checking his wand
with
that he
arrows
got
on
from
it.
You Die. So You Die got the shield, and Carson got the wand, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. And the shield's just like a magic +1 shield, or does it have something on it?
It's just a simple +1 shield. It's got a little thing in it that'll hold a potion.
Cool.
The potion is Cure Light Wounds currently.
All right.
Carson, this wand is a sorcerer spell,
Ooh.
and you believe it is this. It's a sorcerer/wizard spell, so you can use it. And exactly what that spell is, I'm not sure anymore. I'd have to look it up again.
What do you think, Carson?
I will never use this spell ever.
What is it?
Misdirection.
Hey, it could have been worse. Could have been dancing lights, the lights somebody got before.
That's a 2nd level spell.
Right, but it just defies detection by divination.
If somebody's trying to detect evil and you're evil, you can cast this spell on yourself to make them detect the aura of the tree next to you, or the guy at the end of the table instead of yourself.
Hey Mila, you want to swap? This will be more useful for you.
And that has
I have
20 charges on it?
20 charges.
And it's a wizard spell?
Sorcerer spell, wizard, yeah.
Sorcerer/wizard.
Yep.
You figure it's worth a couple grand even as is.
Yeah, it's a wand.
It's a level 2 wand. It's gotta have.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sell it for cash.
Yeah.
Would Turok like his item to be properly identified?
Yes, that would be nice.
All right.
Last I knew, it was like the crown of the Kool-Aid Man or something.
Yes.
You know it's Kool-Aid Man,
yeah.
Kool-Aid Man, the Kool-Aid Man. All right, I'm just gonna roll another spellcraft. Easy peasy.
Hang on. Somnolent, the answer is 6. 6.
Interesting.
I'm not sure if it can be recharged or not, but that's what it's currently got. Carson, we were checking what? The headband?
Yep.
You don't have any idea what this is. It may well be the crown of grape-flavored Kool-Aid.
I just kind of give a snap and said, "No, yeah, I think this might actually be this one of Kool-Aid. Have fun," and I hand it back. I don't think anyone else has spellcraft.
Somnolent hears them talking and steps over and says, I don't know if I believe in a crown of Kool-Aid.
Wow, way to be a doubter.
I mean, I
I gotta
can't use
see this for myself.
I mean,
Doubt
I can't.
my abilities?
I mean, I can't use this shield, so I can wear a crown.
I'm gonna take a look at this crown with my spellcraft.
Oh, this is Somnolent made a spellcraft.
Kool-Aid?
Give me a second here.
The sour Kool-Aid.
Then again, it could be a cursed item that does the exact same thing.
Well, this is cool, but it's not Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Well,
It
I
is
know
a,
that you could use a shield, but I can't.
it's a headband that boosts some sort of mental capacity in some way.
Oh Jesus! I'm dying. I'm literally dying. I'm dying. Does he actually tell us this?
It's up to Somnolent what information he shares.
That's about all I know.
I began actively drooling for the headband.
So it's a headband that boosts my intellect of some way.
Your mental capacity.
So
Some
Some
sort of
intellect,
mental. Could be intellect, could be wisdom,
intelligence,
could be
wisdom, or charisma. Yeah.
I think charisma is less mental. I think wisdom and intellect.
Charisma
No,
is also
charisma isn't included.
yeah, charisma's
Oh.
also in there because paladins use charisma for their spell save or spell
well,
casting.
It's
So we don't know
force
which one. We just
I
know
use
it's
charisma for
one.
spellcasting.
Charisma is force of personality.
Not just physical appearance.
Yeah.
Although that does play a part.
Speaking of which, I do want to take a -1 to charisma. I probably have some scars from that fire.
This one's good.
Yeah,
Just 'cause
that
you
would
got
be up
burned.
to you. That'd be a good way to roleplay. Yeah.
I asked Turok if I could borrow the headband just to see what it is, because I'm genuinely curious. And the only way to find out what the item is to use it.
And then it's the cursed item, so it's stuck to you.
Well, that would be a quest for another day, wouldn't it? But yes, I asked if Turok is willing to lend me the item to see if I could use it, or if it does nothing, or what does
So
it do.
I have a question.
Mhm.
My detect magic spell says that if I concentrate for 3 rounds on a specific magic item, I can attempt to identify its properties.
Yep.
Can I go ahead and do that now?
Yes.
That's another spellcraft roll.
This is going to be the maximum. This is the equivalent of you tapping out all your resources.
Yep. All right, I'm gonna put my hands on it and start humming, and my eyes roll back in my head.
Can I assist him?
Not really. Not with that. You could make your own, like
You
compare
can start
notes.
fanning me.
Yeah. Sponge.
Well, I've
scalpel.
also got detect magic for what it's worth.
You can try after he's done.
Okay, detect magic on my longbow.
Yeah, Somnolent, you really don't pick up anything new.
right.
You're fairly confident that it is a mental ability of some sorts, or a cursed item appearing to be that, but you got no confidence. You'd have to, try it on, find out. And who else
As
wanted to try?
preparation for this ritual, I will begin. I will put on my dagger, my sacrificial dagger, and no, not just yet, not for this time, not this moment. I'll just do detect magic.
Got it. Nope, you got no
Yep.
clue. You got a total of an 11 there. It's not going to tell you anything.
Wow.
Yeah, just the enhancement magic, whatever that is.
So we either gotta try it, or we gotta find someone who can identify it.
Just put it on.
There
Yeah.
is a merchant in town who will identify any item for 100 gold pieces.
100 gold pieces.
Yep.
What a ripoff!
I've got
I'll
enough
just-
money. I would be willing to keep it and do that, but I would have to do it another time because we're stuck in a cave right now.
Yep.
Or
You could also put it on.
Yeah, you could just put it on.
Just
I'm
put it
willing
on.
to put it on. I'm genuinely willing to put it on. Take one for the team again, even if it is cursed. But if it's not, hey.
Truck decides that his curiosity beats out everything else and puts the mysterious crown on of the Kool-Aid Man.
Tarak puts it
Tarak.
on. Let me check something real quick. So I want to be able to phrase this properly.
Turok is cursed.
A second here. So y'all look over and Turok, He's not as loomingly huge as he used to be. He seems like he still looks kind of tall, probably. And he's not really as ugly as you thought he was. He's kind of from the right lights, he's
Charisma.
almost kind of attractive. And Tarek, you stand a little, you feel your shoulders go back, and you feel a little more confident in yourself.
It's charisma.
It is charisma. Who uses that for their
Okay.
casting stat?
Hey, Betty.
The bard.
Hey, Betty.
Yeah.
Not your buddy, guy.
The bard can use it.
I've got this cool ring here. What do you say we make a trade?
Hello, friend. We're just doing like the switcheroo.
Truck looks over your ring and fiddles with the crown. He feels good when he's wearing the crown, but that ring looks awful tempting. He's not quite sure yet.
Yeah, the ring lets you punch things from a distance, basically.
Which is really fucking cool. Just saying.
It is.
So
it's good
as
item.
a aside, I'm gonna pull Turok down to my height because I'm kind of short. I'm like, now Turok, buddy, you're very pretty right now. I'll admit, you're looking much prettier. But what good will that do you? I mean, come on. Do you think the enemy's gonna care that you look pretty when they shoot you in the face, or when they bite you, or when they inevitably try to stab you in the back? But that ring, you can punch people in the face with it. How great would that feel? You can just punch someone who stabbed you in the back in the face.
Truck smiles as he thinks over all the combat he's endured and nods, taking off the crown and offering to trade it for the ring.
That's a deal.
I give someone a thumbs up because I was being his wingman.
I give him the fist bump.
Yeah.
All right, so let me see. Tarek has the ring. Somnolent has the headband.
Uh,
Is that correct? Carson has the wand.
Mhm.
You has the shield, and Mila has the longbow.
Does anybody want to see if my longbow has any other
Oh
properties
yeah, we
besides
haven't
+1?
done his longbow.
I praised it earlier, but we were focusing on the other stuff.
Like compound or long? I heard
Compound.
compound.
composite.
Or
Or
composite.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take a look. Carson will now attempt to identify or praise. Oh man, what's up with my? There we go.
Appraise doesn't determine the magical properties, I don't think.
It can, actually.
Oh, it
It can.
Okay.
Spellcraft. Hope it's not
Spellcraft.
sucky this time.
Very good.
I
You
did-
recognize, Carson, that there is... Let me throw you a whisper.
Wait, it's a +1 shield. What kind of shield?
Oh, don't know. What kind do you want?
A buckler.
You got it.
Is it a pair of bucklers?
Well, no, obviously.
Yeah, so it's just a straight +1 longbow, or yeah.
There's
Straight
no
+1
like frost
magical
or
bow.
anything. No frost, no keen.
That's all I'm getting. So
Okay. I did do an appraise earlier.
Throwing some whispers out. I'm getting a lot of questions from folks.
yeah, I mean it's a +1 bow. It's good. It's great.
The
More damage,
the
more
longbow itself is +1,
Mhm.
and the strength bonus is +2.
That's good.
Ooh.
That's really good.
So it's actually an additional point from the +1 to both 2 hit and damage, and then a total of 2 points of damage from the strength bonus.
Ooh.
So
Really good
the
stuff.
equivalent of +1 to hit, +3 damage.
Very nice.
Whereas the masterwork +1 strength bonus works out as a +1 to hit, +1 damage. It's about
Yep.
2 better than that.
Yeah, I think this week came out ahead, if not a bit strained and otherwise dejected.
So, as somebody who's played before out of character, depending on the bonus of that charisma item, it could be worth like a stupid amount of gold, or it could be just worth a seriously good amount of gold.
I think it's just seriously good. I
It's
don't
just-
imagine.
Like he rolled really high, so I would assume that there's a chance it could be +4 charisma, but I think it's +2.
Yeah,
It's
more
plus
likely
two.
+2.
There,
Okay.
you confirm it.
Okay. So that's still really good.
Yeah, where's my
And-
+2 intellect?
But get this. Now that everything's done and traded, no trade backsies. It's not a thing. That ring, you sell it at half price, is worth 4,300 GP.
hmm
That's
Assuming
unreal.
you can find a buyer, and it has full
Dang.
charges.
That's unreal.
And
I
people
think
are
yeah,
always
that's true.
buyers.
I could
That's
probably
true,
help
you
him
have-
sell it at
You
a
have to roll
commission.
for charges. That's true.
Charges
NPCs
have
are
already
always
been
buyers.
rolled.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
So
Okay.
the charges, I assume it doesn't have full charges because we found it.
That's
Okay.
right.
So it'd be worth less, but it's still worth a nice chunk. But that static headband is just worth a constant amount of gold. It's never going to depreciate in value. It's like literally having gold on you on your head.
Yep.
Well, and I figure this extra charisma will really help me shooting skeletons and ghouls.
And as a charisma bonus, you can use charisma to diplomacy your way into a better price if you were to sell it.
Mm-hmm.
So it can be
You
worth
put it
more.
on, then you try to sell it, and they're like, no,
Yeah.
why did I agree to that price?
Yeah.
No take back,
You hand it over.
no take backsies.
Yeah, no take
It's like
backsies.
you already have the gold in my hand.
All right, I think our
So now we need
best
to get
bet here is to go ahead and say that, like, this exit here is going to lead back up to the surface somehow,
Agreed.
and therefore there is still some paths left in this cavern to take that would be worth exploring. There's one. I'm seeing one land path here, and then there's the water here.
Isn't there other water up at the top too?
Yeah,
Yep.
there's another water up here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and this is not connected to a river to the right. That's actually water, right?
Yep,
That's actually water there too. So,
Which you can walk down to.
Yes.
well, no, these two tiles are not connected. There's a river underneath the river. I don't
Mhm.
know. Magic, deal with it.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then, of course, there's this path that you're all right next to, but this one's going to go to the surface. So I'm
Now,
going to make
I
it.
And
would
the surface card.
Yeah. I would ask that we take a long rest because I'm utterly out of spell slots.
Well, we're
Well,
going.
here's-
If we go to the
Yeah.
surface, we just go back to town.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we go back to the inn/town.
Because
Oh yeah, we go to the surface. Yep.
I like y'all, but I don't know what the odds are of getting this exact group together again, just random in the future. Normally I run on Saturdays. The fact that I've got, spring break this week, normally I wouldn't be able to do Wednesdays.
Mm-hmm.
But you're all now officially members of the Color Animal Inn. Everybody's had some experience, so next time I call for experienced only, level 1 characters, y'all are welcome to join.
What, we don't get EXP?
Not as such. The number of times you've played determines your level up to level 4.
Uh-huh.
So you play a second time. At the end of that, you'll get second level. Then you play 3 times, you get third level. And then after third level, when you hit fourth level, and so on.
Okay.
Awesome.
So y'all did.
Bond of misdirection.
So we're going to go ahead and call it a night. I'd like to thank everybody for playing. I had a great time as always. Special thanks to the new players. I'm glad to have you here. I'm glad everything worked out well. I hope you had a good time. And
Yep.
we'll see you in the future.
Yep. See ya.
As usual, I'm going to stick around, answer questions and stuff, but we're going to go ahead and shut the feed down. So good night out there in YouTube. See you this Saturday.
Bye, YouTube.